Hi there, good day, and welcome home to Blenholme for episode 29 of our Cities Skylines build. Today let's start out at the university, but not first to place some university buildings, but to do some barns, because we actually have some industrial demand and our resources aren't getting spread out as nicely across the buildings that require them. So first we're placing a barn on this corner. Then next to that we're gonna do a disaster or an emergency shelter. Small emergency shelter, yes. Over here. And then next to that another barn. And let's see how that looks. Yeah, I do think that seems quite alright. And that will help our industrial demand as well as our resource spreading. So now I think we also need some more water treatment. And since we already have a water treatment plant over here, I think I'm gonna be bold and place another one on this corner. And then connect it in at both ends, because why not? I think this looks quite alright. I do not like the fog that comes with some pollution, nor do I like the ground color, but it comes with the game, so we'll have to play with it. Of course I could mod it out, but I don't really like doing that. That's just changing the game a bit too much, I think, and turning it into a different game. Now let's also draw a university path in here. I think I left a tile of space between the road and the metro station, and the back of the metro station. So let's get our trade school path, and we'll start over here. And we'll draw it up until here for now, I think. I think that's an okay spot to end it for now. Just to fill out a bit of dead space over here. Make it look a bit more real. And then I think it's time to also add a little bit of a parking lot in here. And now we have that in as well. I don't really get why I couldn't place the trees in the planter, even with anarchy on. But we'll have to live with it. I don't really mind the result anyway. And it's a great functionality for the area. There will probably be a pathway over the railway track over here, up to the campus sports area that's gonna be over there. Uphill. But for now we're gonna move downhill, because I want to do some things to our university. So let's go to our campus area and use our auditorium building. I guess we have to extend our campus area a little bit first. No, it doesn't. It seems like it's filling out the area nicely. So let's try that again. I still don't really get why. Because I was under my cattle field. That's why. So I have to set it a little bit more out, and then we're gonna, well, you probably would have guessed it, have a parking lot. This building, I think it normally would attract quite a few people. So let's take this road guideline, I think, and let's get our road length in here as well. And just draw it out till the edge of the building. Maybe let's get the guidelines off again. I think this looks about right. I think this will leave enough room for the road, for one parking lot drive, fill road in between. So this will be our border, a fill road in here. And then we're gonna temporarily disrupt the cycling path, so we're gonna pause the game for it a little bit. And we're gonna extend our parking lot drive-in at both ends. And then remove our darn traffic lights as well. So now we can place some more parking lots in here. Of course I need to turn on anarchy. I don't know why I keep forgetting stuff like that, but I guess it happens. And then let's get them nice and filled up over here. And I think we want some disabled parking on the side of the auditorium. I think this would be quite fine. And then let's check how many more parking lots we're gonna get. This looks quite fine. And this should get it finished right. Now let's move across with some clipping remover to get rid of those pesky little pieces of green. And this looks like a decent parking lot. So now we can extend our cycling path along the other side. I don't think I want any snapping for it. Nor do I want anarchy. So we can place it as close as possible to the road without clipping into it. And on this side as well. And then connecting it in here as two. So now we get to place some bushes or trees or something in between here. Let's go for this. To have not too much of a really offensive parking lot view from the road. And now we're gonna change the orientation of this building. Let's try and center it nicely, like this. Yeah, that looks about right. Now the auditorium has a parking lot. And I think we should draw another decorated trade school path next to it. so people can actually get there from the other side of the campus ground as well. Yeah, this is about the vibe I'm going for. Yeah, pressing play again. I think we do no longer need this piece of power line over here. Apparently we still do. But I could also place an earthquake sensor or something in between. And we wouldn't need it anymore then. Like if we placed this little thing over here just on the other side of the path, like some kind of shed or storage or something, and then go to our power. Now it jumps across and we can remove these darn ugly power lines, which have now become obsolete. So we had some more trade school facilities to figure out where to place. Like this trade school statue. And let's see if I can get one in on either side of the parking lot. This side won't really cooperate, it seems. But I can get one in on this side, just barely. Maybe let's first draw in a pathway and then try to latch it onto the path. So a bit of grid and angle snapping. And then following this grid. And then we want that statue over here next to the auditorium. And I think that looks quite cute. We can always detail up the area in between. Or I could just place a few alders right now, so I don't forget in the future. Just a bit of separation and removing of a lot of green space. Maybe on this side as well. 2 alders. Not too much special stuff. Just a bit of separation. Now we have our library and IT club left. And I think I want our IT club on this corner over here. I think it was this one, yeah. And let's get it facing the auditorium. So let's get it like this. I think it wants a bit more space actually. So let's just remove it for now. And get another pathway. An undecorated one. Road length on. And just leave 1 tile of space. And then place our IT club again. And see if it looks a bit more appropriate. I do think it does look more appropriate. Only I think I need to remove those trees from the trade school path as well. Before we start placing our library. So, undecorated ones. Yeah, that's better, that's better. So, how large is our library? I think it was quite chunky. Yeah, it's pretty chunky. And I didn't want it over here either, actually. But closer to the dormitories, because it's quite important to me that people can get there easily from their dorms. Don't know if it'll fit in here though. Probably will, it seems. A bit at an off angle, I'll need to extend our district for a little. Tiny bit. Up until the road. And then let's see where it fits and how it will look. That does give a bit of a ugly hillside. Can I live with this? No, the asset is just slightly too large for the space I left for it over here. So not over here either. There's not a lot of space left near our dorms, I see. Maybe on this side of the area. Oh, those people are bothered by the noise. Is this asset so noisy then? Let's see. It's not that bad. Don't think they should be complaining, but I guess some people are like that, so let's get our road with trees and get that in between here. That should be a bit of a sound buffer. Maybe let's extend that across the entire stretch over here. And in here as well, for consistency. I hope that'll solve our noise complaints over here as well. Maybe we should move these over one tile. And it seems I can't place it on itself. So we'll have to be creative. And let's just move them over one tile. And then get a few trees in between. That will definitely solve our noise complaints. And they're already gone. Yeah, perfect. It looks better as well. So back to our library placement. How would it look on this corner actually? Is it okay or is it ugly? Well, with this slope I think it's not alright. Yeah, this doesn't look right at all. Unfortunate. I will have to do some terraforming before I place it. So, flat surface, brush size up. This terrain height. And let's just flatten this out a little further. And then retry our library placement. And then quickly reconsider, because this doesn't look right to me either. So I think we're gonna get ourselves another block of houses in here. And then face our library onto the block from the left. So let's get our surface for houses over here. And then go for some 3x3s. High density, 3x3. These have some nice corner assets as well. And then some 2x3s in between. Let's see. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, I think our trade school can get away with that. And if we then place our library somewhere around here. Ooh, maybe it should be facing the fountain over here actually. Let's see. Some more terrain work. Just making sure we have enough flat space. Then a bit of a trade school path. And then let's see if we can get it in here in a nice way. Okay, so this pathway should actually be one tile further out. And we might as well draw it around the entire fountain then. Maybe get out of road length and grid snapping for a while, to get it as close to the road as possible. And now let's see if we can slide this over a little bit more. Like this. Yeah, that looks way better. That gives our fountain a bit more prominence as well. Maybe we should extend some park tiles along here, just for some less dead green space, right? Yeah, let's draw them from this side so we can actually get a good measurement. I think this looks about right. Maybe 2 flower beds. We'll need to sort out our brush settings as well, because otherwise we can't properly place our flower beds on these ledges of grass. Yeah, that's better, that's better. And now we have all our university assets we unlocked placed again. And we also needed a bit of a water tower, right? So let's see how we're gonna do that. Where's a good spot for another water tower? Maybe we'll get one up here near the cable car stops. Yeah, I think this would be nice. Right over here on the corner. Next to our radio mast. Yeah. We'll need a lot of decoration over here to make it look alright, but I think I'll do that later. Yeah, you gotta love it when you build something and it immediately proceeds to burn down, along with a big part of the rest of the neighborhood. That'll sort itself out soon enough. We also have a lot of commercial demand, and we have still got a bit of free space over here. So I think we'll add some more things in here. Yeah, I actually like the extra parking lot next to this, so we'll keep this one. And let's zone up a 4x2 or 2x4 over here. Our university leveled down, but the buildings will remain unlocked, so I'm not that bothered with it. Or that bothered by it, I should probably say. So now let's get a normal tarmac path, and let's just draw it out here. Let's see if we get it in like this, and maybe like this as well. Yeah, that should be nice. And then we can build a few more small things in here. Yeah, this is turning out quite alright. A bit of market. A bit of a market is always nice to me. And then we can place a few more trees in here. And hope they do not immediately proceed to burn down on us. And then maybe a few brushes in here as well. Let me turn on prop anarchy for that, because brushes aren't that high. But apparently, I know, if we zoom in a bit further, we can actually place them. Like this, a few. And if we could, I want one more on the corner over here. Yeah, that's right. Perfect. Can we also get smaller brushes in here? Nah, that won't work. Okay. Then we could probably zone some more. Although this hasn't filled in yet. Maybe let's just put some houses across from here. I don't think the noise pollution will be too bad. Let's check first before we start building. That doesn't look awful at all. Maybe I should zone 2 commercial assets in here. A nice 4x3 in here and 2x3 over here. And plop some normal houses for the rest of the area. Or another 3x3 over here. Yeah, that's more like it. Then maybe 2 of these on each corner, bordering the commercial assets. And a bit of this next to them. Or at least next to this one. The other side probably won't have any houses. Or maybe it will. We'll see later on. This will at least help finish a part of this area. I think I like this one a lot. Let's get another 2 by... nah, let's get it 1 by 1. And a 2 by 3 in here. How does this one look from other angles? Yeah, that's quite alright. I think we'll trust the game on spawning good assets in for us. And let's go to our high density suburb over here. Since it needs some filling up of this gap, I think. Maybe I even know and do not just think it does. We'll see. Yeah, we need the residents anyway, so it does need expansion. Although I don't even think we're gonna make our milestone this episode. We actually declined in population. Even though we're on the rise now, I don't think we'll make it. Let's end this street in a slight curve. I'm gonna just draw this in with parking lot drives for now, because we can always convert our roads later on, and I want to make sure I get it right this time. And let's make this not so straight. Does a crossing of parking lot drives work? Apparently it does. So we'll keep it. Now let's extend ourselves some water pipes through here as well. If I can find any. Drew that in slightly too far. We want to keep him under the road after all. Yeah, let's just connect that in. It doesn't have to be perfectly under the road because it's under green space, and that won't be a problem digging the pipes up anyway. Oh wait, I should probably first finish that parking lot. Yeah, I should. So, some border roads. Yeah, that looks alright. A lot of parking. And 1x2 high density residentials. What else? And let's do it like this. And then go for one level higher. I want it one level higher, not the same one. These. And let's get a slightly elevated block in the middle. And let's also get a nice path connection through. I mean, it's so close, it should have a connection. This should be quite alright. Now people can get everywhere again. And we of course left ourselves a bit of decoration space. At least I do think this looks quite nice. Now what should we do with this street over here? Let's see, we have 3x2 assets, right? Yeah, but those don't combine that nicely. Maybe 2x2s? Yeah, let's just get a pair of them in the middle. This time the stairs facing outward. And this looks quite nice as well. Some pathways through for connection. Do I also want a pathway on this side? Yeah, why not? And to mirror the streetlights, we'll draw it in from this direction instead of the other way around. That will supply us with some fresh people. I hope at least. We've got a decent amount of space left over here. And what's this house doing over here? I never wanted to zone that up. Or at least not yet. It's not even a zoning square where that house was sitting. Well done, game, well done. Don't know how you got it, but you managed to do something impossible. Always an adventure playing Cities Skylines. Now, how many zoning tiles do we have in here? That gives options. So if we did two of these next to each other, well, if the game would let us, it would be nice, but maybe if I first place another one on this side, it will let me place this one. Yeah, perfect. And then we're going to mirror this. Of course, we'll have to mirror the process as well, apparently. And it will actually be slightly offset, it seems. Which shouldn't be that horrible. Or isn't it? It might not even be that much offset, actually. Maybe let's try and pull a pathway straight through the middle. To around over here. And then connect it through like this. Yeah, that looks about right. Good, good. People in this block won't really have the best of views, but the rest of them I think will be quite happy with this. I love building up an area like this in phases. This way we can easily see how the area is turning out and where it wants to go. Maybe we should place another 3x3 asset on this corner over here. For that we'll first need to draw a little bit of a fence, I think. If a 3x3 will fit at all. Maybe it won't. We'll see, we'll see. No, we can't get a 3x3 in there. A 2x2 then. Maybe a level 2 one. The stairs in that direction. Yeah, that's quite alright. Maybe another pathway to the main road over here. And let's convert this fence to a normal park fence. Perfect. Although with the population reduction we're getting this episode, I don't think we're anywhere near that milestone. I don't think we got closer, even a bit further away, which is unfortunate, but the milestone will come one day. We can be quite assured of that. Now let's place a few more of our nice little... you know what, let's just zone up parts of it so we can let the game decide what asset sits where. And maybe let's be bold and face one onto the arterial road as well. The rest behind that will be a bit of a park, I think. Now I hope I can still squeeze a little pathway in between these two assets. Seems I can, which is nice. So we can now connect it through here, and probably we can draw another one through here and end it over here. A lot of pedestrian connectivity is at least quite important for this area. Did we get all of the area? Maybe let's push it out a little bit further. This way we can at least be sure all those assets will become the right kind of asset. It's turning out alright, I think. And this will close up a large part of our green space, which I'm really happy with. And I think I want to incorporate the music club assets somewhere around here as well. So let's first check how big it is. It's quite large. Although we're just one tile short over here. Not that we're gonna be able to do anything to fix it. But now we at least know how large it is. Maybe we can fit it in over here on the corner. Doesn't seem to work for us either. Could be a corner asset like this. Let's just place it and see how it looks. I'm not sold on it. No, over here is not gonna be right for that one. And if I move it over to this side, let's pause the game, remove that pesky power line, so we get some zoning tiles, and we're not gonna be able to fit it in. Let's play the game again then, and replace our power line, and remove this building for now. So it does fit in here, but I'd probably want to face it in a different direction. Maybe we could alter our road pattern a bit. Let's check if we just extend this road a little to over here. Well, maybe we should first extend the road from here to here. Then curve it in here. And then curve this one like this. And reinstate our pathway. No more road guidelines, as far as possible in. And let's do that. And now I think we should be able to build it again over here. But this time with a different orientation, facing the actual area. This wall is not that pretty to look at, but I think we can get away with it. I wish I could place it one tile lower on this street. Let's see if we draw a fence, if it will let us do what I want. I think this should do. Now let's try again to move that thing. Unfortunately not. Okay, we will have to live with this then. Then I should probably draw in a pathway to not have it this much of an ugly grassy border, but I think I want the asset to be like this, yeah. Let's connect this in like that. And just let's get out some flower beds. We haven't used that many of these over here anyway. And then we can get another tree on that corner. Let's go for an oak. And put it in here. Yeah, I think that's a great addition, and it will let me remove those unsightly power lines, which is the best thing about it to me. And I see we have another pathway to reinstate. So now everything's connected through again, and this looks a bit better, to me at least. Let's go off to our university area now and see if we want to extend another. Yeah, we do want to extend another block. over here, I think. Let's first draw out a bit of a flat surface. Even more. And then go in here and get our road length snapping back on as well. I think this should do. And let's just draw it up until here. Get a nice trade school path through on this side of the library. Decorated? Nah, that won't look good when the buildings are built. Now let's go for some European 4x3. These assets will look great over here. And then I will need 3x3s for on the corner, of course. And a bit of zoning for under them. And water pipes. We need a lot. So now that that's connected in, this seems quite alright. Yep, they stopped complaining. And some more people can start living here. And then I think we should probably run another road downhill over here to connect to the main road as well. I think we're gonna enter it in over here with a curved road tool. Let's see if we have a node near here. Not really. Oh wait, I just didn't have our road guidelines on, which is fine as well. This way the pathway ends close enough to the junction as well. We of course need to remove those traffic lights. And I think we can add another row of houses over here. Like this, and then another row of 4x3s along the top side of the hill to finish it off over here. I think that's gonna be all the housing in this area. And let's extend our district as well, because we only drew out this much. And then grew our district to this size without actually making it into part of our district. Of course, we're having some more deaf issues, which is unfortunate. I guess that's the reason why we're not growing in population. Maybe I should add another graveyard somewhere. Let me have a little break and think about that. No, we're just gonna do what I intended to do with the rest of this time. And draw out another nice flat surface over here. I think I'm gonna choose this height line. We're gonna push out the area until over here. And we're gonna have a few more houses in here. Let's also get our slope tool and a proper slope to run a road down. I forgot to do it for the other side. We'll take care of that soon enough. Let's see. will this do? Yeah, we can run it down like this. And then just wind it around here for a bit. Think we're gonna slope from here. And then we can draw another piece of this road down and connect it into our mountain road over here. So this village is less of a dead end. Still a bit of a dead end, but it's nicer like this, I think. And this way we can actually fold in another few nice homes. We'll decorate that bit up later, but I wanted to have it sit here for now anyway. And I think I've come up with a somewhat decent location for a cemetery. I think one over here wouldn't really be that bad. I think I can get away with it. So let's draw out with road length and angle on a dirt road, and let's not connect it into there, it's not necessary. And let's just get a cemetery in here. That'll provide some more death care. We'll not lock our crematoria and cryopreservatories soon enough. But for now we will have to deal with a lot of cemeteries. And quite a bit of abandonment, I see. I hope this will get better later on. I might have to replace some buildings, I see. Historical ones in the town center and stuff. I'll do that between episode 29 and 30, which is between this one and the next. Yeah, I went through my my death care tab and I saw almost every graveyard was full. So I've built another cemetery over here out of necessity. But I think it will remain as well. And I really hope that this will help solve our death care issues, because yeah, half the town is dying, which is unfortunate. But for now, let's just enjoy another beautiful sunset and leave those problems for another day. I hope you enjoyed this episode, even though it was quite long. But for now, the sun is setting and I will see you soon for another episode of Blenholme.